Hi there, Capricorn, and welcome back to Star Lord is Tarot. Can't do it. My voice is shot. I've been talking way too much this month. Anyway, I'm happy to bring you the February 2025 tarot report. And we're going to start off. I already shuffled cards, laid them out. We're going to start off with your overall energy and then break it down week by week. So let's get started here, Cappies. Five of Wands in the upright position is an overall energy. Interesting. There could be an overall energy for some of you of stiff competition, because that's what the Five of Wands represents in some ways. This could be, if you are, well, it would make sense if you compete for a living, right? Then that makes perfect sense. Maybe there's a big competition going on. Or even if you compete in some kind of hobby, it could be there's a big competition happening this month. Then it would make sense. For others of you, look out for the drama, because Five of Wands, everybody knows, it's not my favorite energy. I equate it with that week before the full moon. I call it full moon madness, where everybody gets all up in arms and he said, she said, and people start getting divided and gets a little bit crazy. I always suggest to pull away from that type of energy, because after whatever the issue is or the situation is sort of rolls out, nobody cares about it anymore. So you're just wasting your time and your energy being involved with it. So if it's not representing stiff competition, maybe some of you are applying for jobs or applying for things that have a lot of other people also applying. So it could make sense, but if it's about the drama, step away from the drama. If anybody tries to get you involved in it, just say no. Say no, thank you. Unless you like drama, and if that's the case, go for it. Week one, we have the Empress rooted down by the Lovers, both major arcana here, starting off your week. The Empress in the upright position, which is known as the mother figure. You could be dealing with your own mother figure, grandmother. You could be the mother in this scenario. Whatever is happening here, you're in the upright position if you are the mother or you're dealing with the mother. There could be something going on here. The Empress wields, just like with the Emperor, wields a lot of power here. It could be somebody you need to speak to. She can sometimes represent like the CEO or the HR person or something like that. Maybe if you need to get something accomplished, get something done, maybe you're going over someone's head, she could be helping you out or aiding you. Just ask. All you have to do is reach out to the Empress and ask. She has beautiful qualities such as, compassion, caring, and understanding. Tell her your story. She'll probably help you. So there's that aspect of it. But there's also the aspect of the Empress. What does she do? She gives birth. Could be birth to new ideas. Could be birth to a brand new project. Some of you could be giving birth to your own business. Maybe some of you are going into business for yourself. This is very auspicious. She does represent abundance as well. And it's rooted down here by the Lovers in the upright, which is a choice card. This is a major choice card. So there's a big decision that needs to be made here, Capricorn, in week one. And maybe for some of you, this could represent birth. Maybe there is a baby on the way, and this is a big decision about, practical matters now going forward. Do we buy a house? Do we get married if you're not married? That kind of stuff. For others of you, this could represent a big decision as to maybe whether to go out on your own, start your own business, follow your dream, follow your heart here, and move into something different. It could be a big decision or choice around your mother, grandmother, or mother figure. Again, there's a lot of different things it could be, because there's many Capricorns watching these videos, so not all of you are dealing with the same thing. Keep in mind, it is a general read. Just take what applies, and if it doesn't apply, don't worry about it. Week two, we've got another heavy hitter here, major arcana of the world in the upright, rooted down by the King of Pentacles. So the World card represents a closing out of a cycle, long-standing cycle. Could be something that you've done for many years, and it's like, oh, it's time to change it up. We're seeing this type of energy. The World card actually has been coming out quite a bit. for the signs this month, because I think there is a lot of changing and moving, that has to do with the Pluto movement as well as other planetary aspects. 2025 is going to be a big year, a big change up year. But for some of you, you could be looking at retirement. Maybe you're going to retire after you've been doing something for many, many years. You could be selling the family home. You could be finally having those divorce papers signed, and you could be moving on to a new life. You could be traveling, deciding to travel. You could be deciding to move across the world. Anything could be happening when the world card, some of you are literally graduating from, because I call it the graduation card. You could be graduating and moving on into something completely different. The King of Pentacles is here, beautiful, rooting it down. This is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you're coming up in your own reading in the upright position, indicating Capricorn, you're on the right path when it comes to practical matters. You know what you're doing, financial matters. King of Pentacles knows exactly how to deal with finances, because why? He's run the gauntlet on it. He knows. He's made the mistakes already through the Page and the Knight and even the Queen to a certain extent. So he knows exactly what to do, where to invest his time, and what to invest in. So this is you coming up in your own reading, but you could also be dealing, some of you could also be dealing with the King of Pentacles via real estate, because sometimes he comes up as a real estate agent, could be a banker, could be an owner of a small business. But you could be looking at getting financing to start your own business, giving birth to something new for you. You're trying to decide that in the first week. It looks like in the second week you start making some decisions, because a situation is closed out. So it's like, okay, so now I know what I'm doing. And it's going to be something based on the practical aspects of life. So you're going to make sure your financial ducks are all in a row type of thing, and you're going to make sure you have that stability and security. But like I said, you could be dealing with a banker, you could be dealing with a financial advisor, or a real estate agent or anything like that. But yeah, something closing out, could be closing out of a property, right? It could be you're finally selling a property after a very long time, and now you're, deciding what to do with the finances of it. Now in week 3, we have the Nine of Swords here, upright, rooted down by yet another major arcana. There's a lot of major arcana in this reading. So it's probably an intense month for you, Capricorn. This is rooted down by the lovely Wheel of Fortune. So Nine of Swords in the upright is all about being up in our head. We're overthinking situations, Capricorns. You do have a tendency to do that. And it's probably because major things are going on. We all know that Capricorns, although you guys do like positive change, it can still be a little bit unnerving to Capricorns, because you like to feel the ground firmly under your feet. And when things change, even when they're positive changes, it can unnerve you a little bit. So it could be simply something like that. In week 3, you're like, oh, you're up in your head. You're thinking of 9 different things all at once. You're trying to solve all these problems, or you're trying to, which Capricorns have a tendency to do. You troubleshoot, right? You go, oh, okay, this is happening, but what if this happens? What if this happens? I've got to cover my bases. So you always want to find solutions for the problems that come up in your head. So that could be what's going on. Let me know in the comment section below. Is that what's going on here, Cappy? But don't worry about it, because what's rooting it down is the Wheel of Fortune. You are in the right place at the right time to allow fortune to come to you. We've been talking about this for a long time, Cappy, where Aquarius, right, your second house, your house of finance, things are changing in your financial world. Slowly but surely, the Wheel of Fortune says you're in the right place at the right time. Go with it. Don't overthink it. Just move in the direction. Get out of your own way. Move in the right direction by just allowing nature to take its course, by allowing things to unfold naturally. Now, when we don't allow any kind of resistance here, the Wheel of Fortune can bring us to beautiful places. I say this often. You can walk into a store, buy a lottery ticket. You could win the jackpot. You could enter a contest and win something. You could look on the internet. They're posting your perfect job. You apply for it and boom, you get an interview right away. Anything like that can happen. So go with it and try not to overthink. The Nine of Swords there is just simply overthinking, causing yourself needless anxiety. Now in week 4, we move on. More major arcana here. We have the moon in the upright position, rooted down by the high priestess reversed. Good. I like that the high priestess is reversed, because it does indicate that whatever you don't have clarity on in the last week here, because the moon, Neptunian energy can cause confusion. And the thing about the moon is there's a lack of clarity here. So we're not seeing things really, really clear. Now, this could be due to deliberate deception. This could be through self-deception. Because think about it, the moon doesn't light up things in life. Like, you could be sitting out in your backyard during the day and a cat runs across the lane. You can see the cat. You know it's a cat. But in the moon, if you're sitting outside in moonlight, maybe have a bonfire or something runs along the lane, you may think it's a cat, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's something else. You just don't know. You don't have the clarity when the moon is here in the upright position. So be careful about assuming things in week 4, because the clarity may not be there. But then something happens here with the high priestess in reverse, because this is secrets are being revealed. But I feel like secrets are being revealed in a timely fashion. So it could be that you're like, maybe on Monday, you're like, I don't understand why this person did this, or I don't understand what's happening here, or how I feel my instincts are telling me that something's off. And then maybe by Tuesday, Wednesday, you start getting the full picture, because the high priestess is in reverse. So it feels like, because it's underneath and it's rooting down the moon, it feels like it's information that's slowly starting to leak out, and probably by the end of week 4, you'll have more of the story. So just be careful with illusions, or again, being up in your head at the end of the month. Looks like a really, really good month. You have so much major arcana here. This is definitely a fated time for you, Capricorn. I would just say go with the flow, with the World card here, the Wheel of Fortune here. Go with the flow, and don't make waves. Definitely do not get involved in drama. Wow, this is different. All of the readings for all the signs so far this month have been different than they've been for all of like 24. So definitely things are changing here, changing up. The world is changing. In closing, I'll be pulling 2 cards from the Zodiac deck. One is for love and romance. What do we have for Cappies? Gemini, number 27, negotiations. So it could be something important happens in your love life on the 27th, or it could be when the moon is in Gemini. The love interest could be a Gemini, or you could get introduced to a new love through a Gemini. Second one is for career and finance. What do we have here for Cappies? We have Aries, number 25, collaboration. You could be collaborating with an Aries in career. You could also have an Aries come on the scene, perhaps as a business partner or something like that. They could be collaborating with you, definitely. They could, play a pivotal role in your finances as well. So that's what I have for you, my dear Capricorns. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a fabulous month ahead. And I really, really hope that this reading helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you again in the next video. Take care. Much love. Namaste. Bye-bye for now.